Alright, in this video I'm gonna sit down, so this is a whole new angle. I kind of like this, not gonna lie. Let me know if you guys do. To become a better artist and designers, right? So if you guys don't know me, I'm Star. I am a graphic designer working in Roblox platforms and also a design student, and I'm here to help you guys get better at things and sharing the things that I learned with you guys, and I hope this video is valuable towards other people. Right, so let's get into the first steps, which is learning time management. I know this is the key, and time management is really important. Even if you're not like a designer or artist, like having being able to manage your time wisely, you can really do a lot. You can don't underestimate time management, because time management really separate between people and people, because we have 24 hours a day. Everybody has 24 hours a day, but it depends on what we choose to do in those 24 hours a day. So this is what I learned so far, is that if you go to sleep fast, right, you're gonna have a lot more times, because most of the time you are not doing anything at night. Also, just go to sleep, and then when you wake up early in the morning, you're gonna have a lot of energies, right? And if you have a lot of energies, you're gonna be able to do more in the same time, 24 hours. So yeah, time management key for sure. Second, communications. I think nowadays, even if you are really good at something, if you are really good at drawings, doing graphics, doing 3D modeling, all that kind of stuff, doesn't really make sense if you don't have skills of communications, because having skills of communications differentiate you a lot from other artists and designers out there. Being able to communicate effectively, understand what you're trying to say, and being able to express the things that you have on your mind, or being able to talk to your client in a friendly way, in a friendly manner. Yeah, communications really helps a lot, especially with me doing YouTube and being able to speak in front of the camera, all that kind of stuff. It really helps a lot to sharp and shape myself into a better communicator, I feel. I mean, I don't think I'm that great yet, but yeah, I mean, it's a part of the process. So communications definitely develop on that. It's gonna help you a lot. So next is critical thinking. Critical thinking for me is being able to question your own thoughts, right? Being able to know exactly what you are trying to solve. I mean, being able to question your own thoughts really comes down to being curious about something and try to explore and try to solve the problems. I think that is what also gonna make you a better artist and designers as well, because if you're able to think critically, you're gonna be able to think more into a deeper level of depth. For example, the podcast I made with Cole, right? We actually talk about how graphic designers should actually study psychology, because psychology has being able to understand psychology gonna help you to create a better icons. It's gonna help you create better thumbnails, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think critical thinking is going to make you more have more depth in terms of more strong core ideas of whatever you're trying to do. So yeah, next is to drop your ego. Trust me that I have really high ego before, a few years ago, but thing is, with high ego you can learn anything. With high egos, you're gonna believe that you are good at everything, and you're not gonna listen, and you're gonna talk more. But from what I learned so far is that talking less really helps a lot. I've been so far this year and last year as well, I've been trying to speak less and learn more, use my ears more than my mouth, because I know I talk a lot sometimes, but I try to listen more, and when I listen more, I tend to learn more. I think that's also one of the valuable things I learned so far as well. And yeah, drop your ego. Don't be flexible as well. As you guys say, designer, right? You don't want to be really strict with your styles that much, because styles is kind of nice to have because it differentiate you between others. I understand that point, but being able to be flexible and not stick with something, just drop your ego down, and you're gonna find yourself that you have a lot more opportunities. And just be humble sometimes. All right, So next is mindset. This, I think, is gonna differentiate you from other people, between people as well, not just as an artist or designer, but like as an actual person. You know, like mindset is something that is like is foundations, a core foundations. For example, I'm doing YouTube, right? I feel this, like my mindset towards YouTube is not like I'm gonna post this, or like I'm gonna post this artwork on Twitter and I'm gonna get like 100,000 likes. You know, like, I mean, like, sure, I mean, those are great, but it's not something that you can control, right? So it depends on mindset. Let's say my mindset for the Twitter, for the YouTube, for the all that kind of stuff, I just keep on posting. I just try to provide more and try to put more into it. So it doesn't really matter, honestly, if I'm gonna get a lot of likes or I'm gonna get a lot of views or more subs, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's just like I just put more, you know, I just keep on going. It's just infinite game, you know. Ali Abdal said this earlier before. So yeah, I hope this video helps a lot. Just go hit the subscribe button, and at the end of the day, you're the star. Peace out.